Hello and welcome to Bellkev Gaming. Today I'm checking out the new Whimsicott from Vivid Voltage with the Flying Fury attack, where for 1 Psychic Energy it does 10 basic damage, but you get to discard any number of tool cards from any of your Pokemon that you like, and does an extra 40 damage in this way. So if you can get 6 Pokemon into play, 6 tool cards into play, that's an extra 240 damage for a total of 250 damage for 1 energy on a single prize card Pokemon. I'm loving the numbers here, and let me tell you, I'm having good fun playing with the Whimsicott. Now, just as a side note, when we get into the deck list, you may have noticed in a couple of the videos, well, you may notice in a couple of the videos, that I was running Hustle Belts because I thought that would add an extra bit of damage to it. But what I sort of read partway through playing was this should discard a number of tool cards from your Pokemon first and then calculate the damage. So this game, I think, is bugged at the moment because it doesn't seem to do that. It seems to add the extra 10 damage on there, which is what I initially thought until I read this properly. So I think that's a bug, so that's the reason I've gotten rid of them. And yeah, set it up a little bit differently. So that's a side note. So how are we getting this deck up and going? Well, the first thing is let's take a look at the tool cards because we need to get lots of tool cards into play. So we're running 4 U-turn boards. The U-turn boards, every time we discard them from play, they go back into our hands. So this is reusable damage. This is like an extra 40 damage for every U-turn board that we have, but it keeps going back into our hand every time we discard them from play. We've got 4 lucky eggs because if we can attack without needing to discard the lucky egg from our active Pokemon, and they knock us out, even if they stamp us or Marnie us or something like that, a lot of hand disruption can be awkward with this deck. This can draw up to another 7 cards and get us going, so we've got lucky eggs in here. We've got a one-off Island Challenge Amulet, so if we've got an Oricorio, maybe even a Dede that's just sitting there, and we're up against a single prize card matchup, these are liabilities that are sitting on the bench, so we may not need to discard all of our tool cards, so we can have an Island Challenge Amulet sitting on one of our guys to make sure they're not giving up 2 prize cards. We've also got 3 air balloons, just so we've got plenty of retreat options with the 4 U-turn boards and 3 air balloons. Now, keep in mind, all of our Pokemon are only single retreat costs, so the U-turn boards will do just fine, but the air balloons just give us more options. Now, in terms of the Pokemon lineup, we've obviously got the 4-4 Cottony. We're running the Jirachi package here, so what is this, Team Up? I forget which one this one came up from, but the Jirachi with the Stellar Wish ability, just to be able to get ourselves up and going, and because of that, we're trying to build up really, really big hands, so we're running Bird Keeper to get out of our Jirachis more so than Scoop Up. So we've got a couple of Scoop Ups in here, but we're really running the Bird Keeper line to get ourselves in and out of our Jirachis more than anything else, and we're also running a 2-2 Greedent line. So the Greedent with the Greedy Tail ability allows you to search your deck for a Pokemon tool card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. So essentially its ability says, I'm going to do an extra 40 damage, which is really, really great because it allows you to go and pull out your tools from your deck, to really ramp up your damage scale. And we can pull out these U-turn boards as well, which the first time we pull out a U-turn board with the Greedy Tail, that's basically an extra 40 damage. But the second time you pull out one, assuming that we haven't been hand disrupted, we've now got 2 U-turn boards out of the Greedent, so it's a good way to really source out your damage. The rest of it is just about trying to be as consistent as possible. So we've got a Dedenne and an Oricorio here because they're just great for building hand size, like with the Oricorio, especially in the later game, and Dede just to get set up. Be able to blast through your deck and dig through a little bit deeper. We've got lots of Pokemon search here, so you can see 4 Quick Ball, 3 Great Ball, 2 Pokecoms, and 1 Evo Incense. That's just really to focus on getting our Pokemon out every single turn. We've got a couple of Ordinary Rod because we are a single prize card deck. We may need to recycle some of these guys. 4 Bird Keeper, like I said, building up a hand size. 4 Research is our other draw, and a couple of Boss's Orders, and that really rounds out the deck. So it's a great little deck to play. Having a great amount of fun with the deck and highly recommend checking it out. But let's get into those games. Alright, got my Jirachi. Got all my Scoop Ups straight away. I didn't even look up what my opponent was playing. That probably would have been useful. We've got to turn this. I'm just going to switch out. Thinning the hand down for a Crobat. There's the bat. We'll be desperately looking for that energy drop. There it is. So we should have the KO for next turn. What we're waiting to do is just build up a whole heap of Pokemon right now. So we'll grab this. Yep, that seems fun. Am I just accepting that we're going to lose? I feel like I don't need both of these scoop ups right now. We need to keep as many tools as possible just a minute. We need to keep the energy attachment, and I want to keep the Pokecoms. So we're going to get rid of one of the scoop ups. Grab ourselves Cottony. We'll then scoop up our Jirachi. It's in the active. Stellar Wish. Get ourselves Research. So Cottony down. Go and get ourselves a second Cottony down just a minute. Chuck the Lucky Egg onto Jirachi. Psychic Energy here. U-turn board to you. Research. Alright, we got Whimsicott. But we don't need this guy just a minute. So I'm thinking we go and get ourselves... Oops, not you. That can be for later if I need it. Got Research for next turn. I think just getting one of you is fine. Island Challenge Amulet can just probably go to you for the moment. It's just a discard for later. And we'll leave it there. So we are looking at 2 shots on these Attendus VMAXs. Wow, Martial Arts Dojo. Interesting bit of spice on this deck. Must be running basic fightings. And Vitality, so it's really going after trying to get... Well, that'll just go back to my hand, but it stops me drawing an extra one. I'll lose that though. Did I attach 3? Oh, wait. Yeah, I did. Sorry. I forgot about the Lucky Egg, yeah. It's unfortunate. Oh well. We've got Research. We've got a lot of what we needed here. So, we need to hit, what, at least 3 tools? That's it. This particular turn. And we've got an extra one that's coming out here. So I think with this one, we'll go and get ourselves a U-turn board this turn, just because that is a renewable source of tools. Alright, so we've got ourselves another Whimsicott. We've got the energy attachment. So Horror, Energy, Whimsicott down. Go and get a Whimsicott. Whimsicott down. How many tool cards do I have? 3, 4. So I've got 4 at the minute if I want to use all 4. Or I could get a nice Oricorio pull. Is that desperate this turn? Probably not. So I'm thinking that what we'll do is we'll go... Well, actually, how many do I need to hit for the next turn? So if I hit 4 now, that's 160. 160 is really the minimum that I need to push for. I'm thinking Dead Change, but then that gives me, gives my opponent a 2 prize Pokemon. I'd ideally not want to give my opponent a 2 prize Pokemon this particular turn. So I think we just ditch all 4 this turn. Dead Change on the next one. Yeah. So 120 is just not enough, or 130. Well, it technically is, but then I'd need to bench out and get all my tools. Which is doable. I'm actually thinking, let's Flying Fury. It's definitely these 3. The Lucky Egg's only giving me an extra 3. No, let's just ditch the Lucky Egg. We'll go this way. That's fine. Get 170 damage on. What do we need? 4 tools. We've got 3 in hand at the moment. He has to go through Whimsicott, which is what we want this turn. Then we'll use the ordinary rod. I don't know why you would boss there to this Whimsicott. Thin the hand down, okay. It's fine, I guess. So I am probably looking at a Dead A change here. Hopefully he doesn't have too many more bosses, but I'm assuming that he's probably going to. Yeah, so this has to be Dead A change. We're getting rid of this energy with it, so we go and get Dead A. Or ordinary rod. Do both here. Grab these 2. Grab this one. Get some boards down. Did I change out? Alright, so we could boss up something right this turn. I think we will. We'll actually boss this one if we can get the KO. Can we pull the KO? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get a 5th. What's 5? 2. Ouch. I am 10 short. We could go Oricorio and see whether that gets me another basic. I'm liking that idea. Am I getting rid of Greedent to do it? Let's do this. Okay, we don't have Oricorio. That was a bad move. Nor do we have a basic there. Alright, oh well. That is what it is. We can get 2 prizes if we wanted it. It forces him to have switch or retreat. I should have actually looked to see what I had in my deck first. Do we take the 3 prizes here? But I think we just go with a Flying Fury. We'll hit with all these at the moment. Hope that I find Oricorio out of the prizes. I mean, Dead A is probably the likely target now. Which means I can't give him Oricorio even if I pull it from the prizes. I've just got to work without Oricorio here. So we've got to Squove it to chuck down. I wouldn't mind double Screevent, like Screevent down by now, but anyway, didn't have this guy either. Gonna comes back. There's the Attendus VMAX. If he doesn't take out Dedenne here, we go Oricorio. Yeah. So he's taking out Dedenne. That makes sense. Alright, this guy goes out. We go Scrovent down, I reckon. So we're definitely going to Birdkeeper here. So we'll Birdkeeper to this guy. Get an extra 3 cards. We'll go you down, you down. We'll start getting some U-turn boards around the place, I reckon. So we just need to hit 4, and I reckon what we'll do is we'll Pokecoms back this one, go and get ourselves a different basic that's not a 2 prize Pokemon. So I'll chuck you down. We'll get a lucky egg to this guy. We'll go here. Yeah. Yeah. Here. Greedy tail ourselves. This one out for now. And we'll go here. Now what we're looking at doing is sitting with the egg on the active still. There's no point ditching the egg that's sitting on the active. So that way if I get Marnied or something, then at least I'm pulling more cards in. I possibly shouldn't have actually used the ingredients, because if I get Marnied, all these tools go to the bottom. The Hooper's coming down, so he's going to have to switch into that, but we've got Boss to go and chase him. It's thinning the hand down for another Crobat pull. I love the fact that I don't have any 2 prize card liabilities here. Goon. So I don't think I've actually seen or come up against a Tendus with the fighting energy. I remember it being spoken about, like there's something you can do with it with its colorless attack cost. So you have to get into this guy. There it is. Now you have to hand disrupt me, so you have to stand me. No, we've got game. Beautiful. Game in hand. Alright. We don't even need another basic down, so we just go board, 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 lucky egg, boss, and Flying Fury. Get rid of all these guys. And that's how we beat a Turnus. GG's. GG's. Starting with Oricorio is awkward. Going second, so I guess we can Bird Keeper our way out of it. Okay. Start with a Great Ball. Okay, we'll grab ourselves Jirachi. Am I going to Quick Ball first? I think so. So we'll Quick Ball away the energy for the moment. Grab ourselves Cottony, because that's what's most important. Bird Keeper to the Jirachi. Get another 3. We don't have a huge amount going on yet. Are we just gonna comms back? We could get a Dead change. I've got to assume that Jirachi goes down here. So this could go and get a Dead change, or we could go Lucky Egg, but how are we paring down the hand when really not? We can pare down 2 cards, I guess. Then we have the Whimsicott plus the Oricorio pull. Let's go with the Lucky Egg option. NG. Lucky Egg. Get the Vitality Band to you, I guess. I mean, the reality is I could see a lot of cards here if he KOs the Jirachi. Or you could go with an Electrify. It's going to Marnie me. That's a couple of Whimsicotts down the bottom of the deck, which is a problem. Not a bad hand though. No Electrify, so he's going to build up in the back line. I really have no idea what this deck is. I really have no clue. Oh, hang on. Oh, damage spread. Not great. I'll probably need to get another Cottony down. That's just a reality. Scoop up net's the only way we're getting Jirachi out, so we might as well, you know, get a pull. Do we pull before research? I mean, the other way... I don't know. I don't like the fact that this is damage spread and I didn't realise. That's something I really don't like. We'll go here. Do I really want to put another Pokemon down then? Probably not. Probably not. Hit the Greedent. You can go and grab yourself a U-turn board. We don't have an attack here. Unless we want to dig with Dede. Which I suppose we could. I think we will. We'll dig with Dede. We've got to go fairly quick, I think, against damage spread. We can't just sit here and take our time. We still don't have a KO unless this Stellar Wish can go and get a Pokemon. So it can go and get a Pokemon. Do we have enough tool cards after this? So we've got 4 in play. We've got 2 in hand, do we? Yes, we do. Because we're gonna lose this. And what do we need? 210, so 200. Was that 5? So I need 5, so we're fine. Yeah. So we just grab the Quick Ball. So we need to get 5 total. Do we want Boss? Or we need to keep... Let's just think about it. We need to use this, we need to use this. We need to use the 2 tool cards. We need to basically get rid of this hand. So Boss has got to be the one that goes. So we've got to go and get ourselves just whatever, because we're then pulling back the Whimsicott. And scoop our Jirachi, throwing away that tool, which is unfortunate. We need, what, 5 tools I said? Yeah, it is 5. So 5 tool cards. I think we've got to just about play Jirachi down no matter what. Because it's very risky just to rely on Oricorio and Oricorio only. So I think we've got to go Jirachi down, as much as I don't like... I just don't like it. We could ditch all 5 of these tools and just leave the Jirachi out of this, but I'm just worried about damage build-up. If we get a Jirachi pull anyway, we're going to have to get a scoop, so we can retreat into there and try and get a scoop play or something else. So I think we'll just go with the 5 we've got. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. We'll just do that. Hit this out. Like I said, I'm just concerned about the... Primarily concerned about the... amount of bench spots I'm using with damage spread. I'm gonna get Marnied, that's unfortunate. Got a research out of it. So we need to be able to respond and get rid of this straight away, which is a lot of tool cards now. So if we can get rid of the Ampharos straight away, it'll be pretty huge. We need to go basically back-to-back Ampharos kills. Which is what? 4 tools? No, 5. So we need 5 tool cards. So we need to set up another Cottony this turn. We need to try and get a Whimsicott if we can. We need to make sure we get plenty of tools on the board, so the Greedent can help with that. There's the damage spark. Alright, what are we flipping into? I think we just flip into the Cottony. Got 2 tools, we can get a 3rd. So we greedy tail here, go and get the U-turn board. We've got I reckon we'll go lucky egg here. U-turn board to U for the moment. Yeah, go this way, go this way. I think we want to fill bench spots just a minute. Research. Wow. Okay. We can manually retreat, I guess. Dance. So we got a Whimsicott, we got our Cottony. We've got enough tools. So you're down. Got Scoop for next turn. Whimsicott. We've got the lucky egg on you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's how we play it. So U-turn board, air balloon. We pare the hand down a little bit. How many comms do I have? I have 1 comms left in deck, which could be another out. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to pair out the Bird Keeper. We're going to Flying Fury. 19, so it does need to be 5. Because 17 is not enough. So 5's good enough. We'll leave the lucky egg with the Whimsicott. So if I get Marnied or something, hopefully we still get a decent pull to get ourselves out of this. We get reset stand, we get a decent pull. I forgot we take prize cards, forgot to take that into account. So it's now important that we get this KO on the last turn. Damage spread is very scary. Getting a double Eerie Beam. And it's going to sit back. Force me to have the boss, which I do not have. Not in deck anyway. Okay, not great. Start with, we probably should have done it didn't matter. Probably should have done the greedy tail first. So we'll get you up to here. So what we could do, we could try and end it here. If you can find boss, so we'll greedy tail. Is boss in deck? It is. So if you can find boss, we're fine. So Stellar Wish, there's the boss, there's game. Yeah, we're fine because we got Scoop. Yeah. So 4, 5, yeah, we're good. So you go there, you go there, you go there, you go there. We scoop the Jirachi. We bring this back out. Yeah. So he knows we got boss for game. Alright, we have a Cottony. Up against Tendus. Going second, which is unfortunate. We may need to leave this. So I think we just want to go and get Jirachi. One, try and live off Jirachis if we can. If this KOing a Jirachi, it's not the end of the world, so... It may KO the Cottony in the back line though, unless I can scoop it. I might actually scoop this if I can get the chance. Just to reset this damage, because... What's he need? Another... Yeah, so he's getting after this pretty hard. So he just needs another 2 scoops and a Zigzagoon. And this guy goes down. So if I can scoop it, I think I will. So we'll quickly use a couple of Great Balls. We'll miss on the first, because of course. Probably miss both. Yep, fantastic. That's exactly what we wanted. Awesome. Awesome. Just, yeah, you love it. Love to see it. We're going to go and get Jirachi. We'll board onto the Cottony. See if Jirachi can go and find us something. Gets us a research, which we're going to have to do. Got no choice. Get that to you, get that to you. Research. Don't find any scoops. I think we're going to have to Dead-A change here. Do you get anything? Fantastic, we've actually got something. I do think we are going to Dead-A change. We can't mess around just a minute. Still find no scoops. Awesome. Alright. Pass it over. See if my opponent has it like that. Just to be able to get rid of this Cottony. Be unfortunate if he does. There's 2 more away. Gonna boss up Dead-A. It's unfortunate. At least I can evolve this guy, so he's not getting that guy this turn. I need... Yeah, I've got Lucky Egg, so we've got this. This is fine. Not gonna drop. We're gonna Stellar Wish first. Ah, it's only boss. That's not really what I was hoping for. Will Birdkeeper... What am I dropping? I think we Birdkeeper first. We'll go here. Get an extra 3. There's the scoop, but it's just a little bit too late. Get this up. We need some Pokemon down. Don't care about the scoop at this stage. We'll get ourselves one of these down. Have yourself a balloon. Kind of want to keep these cards. Boss is a luxury, but it's also a luxury that I need to be able to go and chase things down later. Are we just saying that we're accepting 4? 4 is enough for this turn, but then I need 5 on the next turn, and Birdkeeper has to do a lot for us. I'm going to get rid of boss. We've got a second boss. I just think we need to continue getting guys down. So we'll get 5 on this turn. We'll Flying Fury. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. We'll just get the maximum damage this turn. Like that. So now I just need 4. We've got 2. This will get me another one. We need Birdkeeper to go and find a tool card. So I think we Birdkeeper before we use the Greedent Pool. We also need to find a Whimsicott. So there's a fair bit we need in this. Just going to continue scooping. So I need to try and play this as a single prize deck at the moment. As much as possible. We need to find that other boss. I hate the fact that we had to get rid of boss. But I feel like the ordinary rod's too important. Oh, that brings it within 3, doesn't it? Yeah, so we're fine. Get Jirachi Pool, then we'll Bird Keeper. Oh, we've got the Whimsicott, so that helps. Got the Engie with the Viridian if we want it. I think we'll Stellar Wish first. We'll get the Research. Okay. We'll then Bird Keeper our way to the Cottony. Alright. So Greedent down. Whimsicott down. We are running on bare bones at the moment. Engie attachment. We only need 3, don't we? I think this is what we do. Thin this out. Darker line of this back. Greedy Tail out, not the air balloon, the lucky egg. See if he can play around the lucky egg this turn. Kind of don't want the Jirachi down, I want the bench spots there. So we're going to get rid of this. For nothing for the moment. And we're just going to Flying Fury. These 3. Get rid of the Turnus VMAX. Grab 3 prizes. I'm just preparing for hand disruption. So I'm not thinking that this will get me a great pull this turn because we're at, what, 7 already, so it won't get me anything. But if he Marnies or does something like that, then it can get me some stuff. Yeah. So it's not going to get me anything, that's fine. We weren't planning for it to. I think we'll go this in the active. We're not probably using Jirachi here. This where we get a couple of Cottonies down. We get this to you. We get a whole heap of tool cards down. We'll pull out another U-turn board. Do we want this Jirachi down? Not really. We'll research. We want to find boss. We got our Whimsicott, which is something we need. I don't know what else is in deck. I can't afford to Stellar Wish, so let's just get out of this so before I get tempted to. I think I'm going to keep this in hand. Which means I want to thin this out. So we've got 2 Whimsicotts. We don't have any bosses orders in hand. Oh no, that's bad. That is bad. I think I just want to get the 5 damage while I can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Force him out of the Eternus VMAX. Okay, so that suggests that he's attacking here, which is a big risk. We should be able to get home from here. Because as long as Oricorio is in the deck, and I forgot to check that, we can get the pull of Oricorio plus the pull of Research, which means we can see the remainder of our deck from here. So he's got to get out of the active. Okay, so if Oricorio is in the deck, this game's over. Especially since I only need to hit, yeah, a very small amount. So is Oricorio in the deck? Let's have a look. Ready tab. So no Oricorio in here. We have 2 Whimsicotts. Surely we don't miss them all. Well, what we do is we thin this out. We grab ourselves Jirachi. Chuck Jirachi down. Oh, we probably should have thinned an energy out when I think about it. Oh well. Doesn't really matter. Board, 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 board. Research, so we see the rest of our deck. So there's no way that we can miss it. And there we go. Flying Fury, get rid of all the boards. And beautiful. Another had turned us down. Alright, Jirachi up. We don't want to put the other one down. So we're going first here. We're up against Mew Mew. Gonna have a little bit of a look-see, see what this gets. We comms back both of these. And get ourselves some basics, and I think that's what we're gonna do. So when it comes back, the Jirachi. Grab a Cottony. I reckon grab a couple of these Cottonies. I mean, we could get this out as well, I guess. The thing is, I actually think I want a Dead-Eye. Yeah, we're gonna Dead-Eye. So we'll go Vitality Band here, we'll go Lucky Egg here, Horror Energy here, Dead-Eye change. Alright, we get ourselves... Wow, wow. Not really... Oh, hang on, I shouldn't have brought that, actually. Should not have brought that. We'll go that here. Alright, we're holding. We might lose our Lucky Egg here. With the scoop up. We do have the advantage we're hitting weakness, actually. We need, what, 4? Yeah, 4. So it might be a case of we just chill for a turn. Although I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to avoid using Mew Mews. But it really depends, I guess, how much he knows about this Whimsicott deck. It is a new deck, so... But it might be a case of we just chill in Jirachi for a turn. Or we could scoop the Jirachi and go big. Getting some Mew Mews. That seems pretty good. Alright, so he's pretty well loaded on the Mew Mew front. Which is good for us. He can't Dead-Eye change again. Not this turn, at least. Alright, pass it over. Didn't get what he was looking for. So we could go and get another Whimsicott set up. I think it really depends. What are we going to get from here? We could go Bird Keeper. What do we need to get the KO? Another tool card. If we don't... Or we could use the research, grab this, quick ball that away, scoop this, which loses us one of our... Yeah, I think that's the play. So we lose a tool card by doing this. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. We're going to have to get back a Whimsicott at some stage. Should have actually looked at how many Whimsicotts we have. We do have Vitality Band sitting on this. Does that make a difference? I think about it. Instead of hitting 130, we are hitting 140, so we only need 3 tool cards. So that's actually better. So we research. I need to double check my maths on this, but I believe we only need the 3 tool cards. Is that right? So 40, 80, 120, that's 130 plus I've got the vitality band. So it's 140 hits for weakness. So we only need to discard 3. So I think we chuck this here. And right now we just Flying Fury. We get rid of this, we get rid of this, we get rid of this maybe? Is that what we're doing? I think so. Yeah, so it's just 3. We could get rid of the one that's on the active. There's no reason why we couldn't. But we've got another 2 Whimsicotts ready to go. Gotta love hitting for weakness. And we might see an early scoop. I'll just give my opponent a love up. Love the deck. So he's going to need like a welder play here to even be able to respond with a KO with the Volcanion. So Volk's going to be a big boy. This is actually a decent hand too. So Horror Engie here, a couple of U-turn boards down, a couple of Whimsicotts down, research out of it. Oh, we'll go Oricorio down as well. That's fine. Like, we like the hand. Yeah, so it's not even a respond with a KO. Alright, yeah, so Horror Engie down, we get this here, yeah, we're gonna see a scoop. Hitting for weakness is pretty brutal though, let's admit, like, you know, you gotta be honest. And that brings us to the end of the video, and can I just say, I'm really enjoying the fact that Vivid Voltage has brought some 1 prize card archetypes that's just an absolute blast to play. I mean, you know, they're not world beaters and they don't need to be as long as they are fun to play, and that's what I really like about, you know, the Pokemon trading card game is building 1 prize card archetypes. So yeah, it's good to see the Whimsicott. It's a really efficient attacker, 1 NG, and can build up to 250. It's absolutely amazing, and we need things like that in today's format because, yeah, the format's so quick at the moment that you need something that's just really easy and efficient to get up and that can hit for big numbers. So, as a side note, some things that you might want to consider adding into the deck if you want to, you know, tech for things. This deck can actually tech for ADP really nicely in that there's this Latios GX here with the Clear Vision GX attack. For the rest of the game, your opponent can't use any GX attacks. That could be a nice little counter to the ADP. And the other Pokemon I was thinking about adding is actually Mew, the Bench Barrier Mew, because obviously there's a bit more spread in the format at the moment. I don't know how prevalent it's going to become, but we've got a lot of low HP Pokemon where spread can be a little bit scary for us because we've got to get lots of Pokemon into play. That's how we do damage, is just get lots of Pokemon into play, lots of tool cards into play. So the fact that we have to do that, you might need to consider Bench Barrier Mew into the deck as well. But yeah, I've had an absolute blast playing this deck, and I do highly recommend you check this out. And if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Until next time, I'll catch you later.